Put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Completion here to Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. tossing this out wide to McFarland. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
6-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a 1,000-yard rusher season ago, it's Mark Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Ravens' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Got an open man, it's Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Snead's got it. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So that one will be accepted. Second and 20. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Anthony McFarland.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, McFarland. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Past the 20. Ebron's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
J.K. Dobbins.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Baltimore first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Yard line.
Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead.
Jackson.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Ravens 17. Steelers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now we'll run with McFarland. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
17. Chris Boswell to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Chris Moore returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Six figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Ingram, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle made.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
He's checking cross. 13.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down now, Dobbins. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 11.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. I ain't here like I ain't that savage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.